Hi everyone, we're going to skip the intro because I'm late and I should be ashamed of myself. Thanks very much for being patient. I'm here now, a little bit later than I was planning, but we've got to get stuck straight into it. So we've got our back for our acoustic with the stripe, the spine. I've planed that down and we're ready to cut that out and put the cross braces in, fit those. I've got them cut out and ready to go. So I'll flick over to the bench. First say a few hellos. Terry's here. Hello, Terry. And who else have we got? We've got Dana and Tom and all the other crew. I could see that Rage is here as well, somewhere in the chat, in the ether. Okay, so we're going to get started right away. Let's get down to the bench. There is no money in guitar making, I'll tell you. It's hard. There is, it's one of those labors of love. I think I do it just for the love of it. I don't expect to earn a living doing this. It's a kind of industry that's, so what I've done here, as you can see, is I've measured these pieces of mahogany to fit across the 4 sections. It's 1, 3. These will go like that, but I'm just laying them out for you to show you the sizing, 3 and 4. So we need to go and cut these now and then bring them back and get them shaped and ready for gluing. We've got to get them curved as well. It's a 15-foot radius on the back. So we're going to do that. Furniture might be the go, Rage. I'm thinking of making chairs and tables. Ha! Reading tea leaves. Dana, you can make money reading tea leaves. All you need is a bunch of suckers, and that will do it. Okay, let me check the other camera, see if it's working today. Drill room. Look at that. Like I bought one. It's like I bought one. Okay, can you guys see that? Just let me know in the chat. Okay, there we go. 1. Excellent. Let's go and cut these up, and then we'll come back and shape them. Spare braces and things, we're going to use those later. Just move the fence right across. We just want to trim these up quickly. To the right lengths. Sometimes this blade gets caught. I've got to realign and retension it. It seems to slip sometimes. That's okay, I'll just lower this a little bit. Okay, we're here. Let's get these guys shaped up now. Back to the bench, but don't worry. Be Bumstead, what's going on? Good to see you, man. Okay, let's get this guy sorted out. So we've got our bits and pieces. So this is one. This is two. This is three. And this is four. And what we need to do is mark out the thickness of these guys, chisel away this, and also get the 15-foot radius on the bottom of these pieces. First things first, I line that up with the lines. I'm just going to mark the border where this guy has to be cut. It's a bit too thick. Let me just get a sharper pencil. I want sharp lines here. It's got to go. It's got to go. Now we've also got our maple block brace up here and a strip. So we've got to measure this guy like so. Our maple strip across here. Add that to the thickness, like so. And that goes. Okay, so we've marked that out. Let's put these away and let's cut this up. Chisel those clean. First things first, we'll grab our little saw. And we cut down to the base. I'm going to give that a couple of pieces so we don't split it. last bit down here. Okay, let's grab our chisels, let's clean those out. Got all the glue off there, cut the first piece, so we're going to have our brace coming on like that, there, and our support brace strip perfectly fitted in there like that. So that's where they're going to go.
Mom, somebody just followed me.
Let's cut this guy away. Gently, gently, gently. And this is for position number one, brace number one. We'll go straight in there like that. Okay, fits in nicely like that. Okay.
Mom, somebody just followed me.
Number two down here. Gatto, how's it going? Good to see you. Nick's in the house. Good to see you, Gatto. I like your stuff. I like your work. And I like that you're here. Slowly, slowly shave this glued down section flat. Clean up that glue. Number two. There is two. This one goes in there like that. Number 2 brace fitted. That's good. Third one right down here. Number 3. Nicely fits in there like so. Number 4. Get all that glue out. Number 4, the final brace for that back through there, like so, and we'll take the tail off here. So that the block on the base or the tail fits. There we go. Beautiful. Tail block will go across here. Right, we can now shape these guys. So let's mark them out. 3 goes here. 4 goes here. We're going to mark halfway. 1 goes up here. These all need a 15-foot radius on the bottom edge to get the curve. All better, refreshed. Excellent, Terry. I like it when you're refreshed because it means everything is working fine. So that's those guys there. Let's mark halfway. This is the top. 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 So that means the bottom here needs a radius. Actually, that's the wrong side. That's the top. Let me do that. Oh, actually, no, that's right. That'll work. Yep. Okay. So let's transpose that to there. Okay. These are the bottoms. We need to now get that radius in there. So we've used our little template. It's a template rule. I'm going to find it first. Where have I hung it up? Here it is. We've got 2 sides of this template. We've got a 15-foot rule, 15-foot radius on this side, and a 20-foot radius on this side for the top. What we're going to do is we're going to use the 15-foot radius. We're going to lay these down, bottom lined up with halfway, like so. And we're going to mark how much to take off. Now this is very important. I've got to get this right. There we go. And that will give us the curve we need. We do that with each one. Last one. 15-foot radius. It's a shorter piece, so it's not as prominent on the ends, but it does follow the same radius, which is important. Okay, we've got those marked out. Okay, now we sand up here. Let's move this guy to there. Let's get our mask on, as Terry will tell you. Let me read that chat. What have you got saying there? Wouldn't the cross brace lose some strength in that scenario, Tom? Let's have a look. What is Tom saying? Bill, the question, would it be better to bridge the longitudinal brace middle of the back with the cross braces instead of notching through the long brace? No, there's no real difference there. The brace down the back for me, structurally, is just holding that seam together. Most of the structural strength comes from the cross beams. So they're laid down, and because you were notching that, they're getting contact from one end to the other right through the main back. That's how I do them. That's how I've been taught to do them. This brace here does provide some stiffness in the middle, so when you do bend it, that seam doesn't open. It's more to support the seam rather than support the structure. Remember, the cross bracing, these braces are going to be effectively contacting the back and curving the back, and all the strain is coming through those. The only strain through that vertical line is that initial bending, but that's what that little half-inch strip is meant to do, and that's keep that seam together. I hope that answers the question. Deskbound, what's happening, man? Thank you for the raid. Awesome. How you been? How was your stream? I hope you're doing well. Paul is in the house. Everybody, get into it. Let me just put my mask on. Oakley dokley. Let's check the curvature there, and let's we'll obviously clean up those burn marks a little later on when we shape these, but we're ready to glue these in now. We're ready to glue these in. The only thing that doesn't have an angle is this guy and this guy. Okay, and we'll glue those in a second. We're going to get these guys clamped into the middle first, onto the edges first, and then we're going to put a beam through the top and clamp the ends to get it to curve, get the spine to curve with uniform pressure and tension across there. Okay, so let me see what you're saying down here. Oh, Willie's in the house. Willie, what's going on? Good to see you. Lisa's here. Teddy bears for everyone. What's happening, Lise? Are you good? Are you well? Don't worry about the overshooting there. We need those because we're going to key those and into the sides when we close the box up. So we want them overhanging by a couple of millimeters just to mark the edges. That's what we want to do now. We're going to glue those in place. Glue those in place. We're going to need some clamps, are we not? We're going to need some glue. That's definitely a thing. Is that a thing? It is a thing. Start with this bottom one. A nice even bead across there. Work this hide glue. We're going to start with the ends to bring those edges up, and then we're going to squeeze the middle after we do the others. So a little bit of a press, there's a bit of squeeze out there. We get our little clamps, our little clip-on clamps. Bingo. Squeeze out. Hold those in position. There we go. If I look at that, it's just about bent to the right shape already. There's a little bit of a gap in the middle, and that's what we've got to address next. Okay, next one. This guy here in there. Just using the last of this bottle before we open up a new one. There's still a little bit of glue in there, fair bit, just right down the bottom. I'm good, Willie. How are you? How's Van Walen? Is he doing well? Has he finished your girl cage? Girl den? Lioness den? Is he in a tree somewhere? Is he chopping trees down? Is he planting new trees? And on there. Have a strip across the back so we don't mark the actual body. And we'll grab these big ass clamps and just put a little bit of pressure on that end there. Let that sit under its own weight. Whoopsie daisy. Let me fix this up. I might grab some more clamps. I need to put another beam across the middle here. I can do that with a smaller one. Let me just grab one if I can find one that fits. This guy will do nicely. Let me just tension that down as well. Let's start planning this guy. So our top's going to have that bracing that I showed you before, this guy here. That's the dress side, that's the inside. We're going to mark out where the block's going here. This is supporting the truss rod. This guy here. So we'll mark out where the block's going. It's going 30 millimeters down. I'm going to give it 40. Tail goes 30. And if I mark this guy, four millimeters. So that's 36. So that guy goes there like that. Sorry, that guy goes there like that. This guy goes here like so. We'll have the hole in here. We'll have a cross brace down here. I'm going to mark that hole now. Give me a sec, I'll just grab something. Okay. We'll measure down 6 inches. That's the center of our hole. Let me grab the radius of that doobie whacker that we're going to use. Where is that? I think this is, let me just get that diameter across there. 130, 5 inches. Almost 5 inches. What's the hole? It's 4 inches. 4 1/4. So we want it to be about 4, 3 3/4. 3 3/4. Around there. Let's get a compass. Let's work that out. Let's get a compass. Let's work that out. Where is my compass? It's in here somewhere. Compass, compass. Here it is. What did we say we wanted? 3 3/4. That makes it 1 and a bit. A bit more. That's the one. That's our sound hole, 3 3/4 across. We're going to allow 1/4 inch. And then we're going to have the channel for the rosette, which is on the other side. Remember, we're just marking it up now just for reference so that we can get our cross bracing organized. So we've got this guy coming down here. I should probably drop that a little bit to about there, and I'll tell you why in a minute. Okay, that's good there, because that's going to be the brace. Now we can put another one in there, but it doesn't really need it. This is quite thick. What we're going to do is pop this guy in here, and then we're going to measure this guy and get that cross brace down through there. So we need a cross brace is going to go through there and up on that side there and join that top. Now actually we do need a stiffened brace across here, so I will move this up. so I'm going to use some of these small pieces just to measure out. Let me grab some of those little offcuts. Which I will use. Some of these will be used. I'm going to go this way, I think, which is what I normally do, and the cross braces going there, so I don't want the one there. I don't want one there. Okay, and then the cross braces will come through here. Don't worry about the length. We're not worried about the length at all. We're allowing, so there's that. Where's our compass? Food poisoning is not good. Ants on a piece of paper. It is. I played yesterday as well. I was like an ant on a piece of paper. There's nothing wrong with ants. Is it a school for ants? What's that reference from? A school for ants? You guys should know that one. I know Dana would know that one. Who says that? I'm going to cut some of this beautiful stuff right now. It's Derek Zoolander in Zoolander 2, I think, where he was shown a little model of something like a college. And he said, that's so pretty, it's so nice, but what is it? A school for ants? Or something to that effect. I'm paraphrasing now. Yes, Dana would remember. You know Dana, Zoolander, a school for ants. Is it Zoolander? I think it is. Let's go see if we can cut this guy up. Drill room. Let's go. I need a fence. Let's set this up. Yeah. And millimeters. Right there. Check the squareness. Hip to be square. thickness. That's about right. Okay, we're good to go. Cut these in half. All right, bracing. Good fun. Bracing. Bracing. Little digital doobie whacker. That's 38.6. 37. That's the angle of the cross brace that we want. Okay. Let's match the other side as well. $37. That's where our crosses are going. One like that. One like that. We'll have two off here. One there and one there. Tone bars. We'll have two smaller tone bars there. And we'll have two support bars, which are half the height of these down here. Okay. Absolutely. PRS did do that, or they used it extensively anyway, but that works for me too. And I tested that because I had a 42 degree, a much open, wider angle on the previous acoustic guitar, not the one we just made, but the one before that. I had the Abalone Rose, I think it was called, or Abalone something. And that was a lot bassier than this guy, the one I made previously. It was brighter. Mind you, I also used maple for the bracing, and I found that was really, really good in the top with this bunya pine. So the bunya pine top with the maple gives us a brighter tone at 37 degrees than, say, the mahogany did on the bunya pine at 42, if that makes sense. Yeah, you could do it yourself that way, Willie. But I mean, I did it with two guitars and I can see the differences. Yes, there's different backs and sides and I get all that, but tonality is, yeah, the resonance is, you can tell the speed of resonance is different too. So the maple is a lot brighter, a lot faster, if you like. You're getting higher frequencies than the other stuff that I use, the mahogany. So this is what we're going to do. We haven't got time to get this together now. We will do it in the next stream on Wednesday. Sorry, on Thursday. It has worked. Okay, guys and girls, I'll be back in a couple of days. Be good. Look after each other. I'll see you then. Bye for now.